What does it mean? What does girl math mean? Because I've never heard of it before. Reminds me of someone, can't think of who. So clueless. If I look up the definition of girl math, the AI tells me girl math is a playful and controversial internet meme and TikTok trend that describes a set of financial rules used to justify spending habits. Okay. Girl math is like girl dinner from what I've seen. Basically, fudge it. We ball till you are ruined. Ow! Oh, hold on, because I have to Google what the hell is girl dinner. Holy shit. Girl dinner is an informal term for a meal made up of small portions of snacks and side dishes, usually without cooking. Oh. Okay. Why? I mean, okay. They don't cook dinner. It's just a freaking... Isn't this just a charcuterie board or friggin' whatever the hell you call it? Or charcuterie board at this point? This is what it looks like. Okay, we're starting. Girl math and I'm just a girl are ruining finances in 2024.
So I bought this purse for $38, which means it was $30.
Don't forget.
What? Okay, see, that's the part that I actually listened to. And I was really confused. Because I do the opposite, okay? If I spend $32 on something, I'm like, okay, that was $35. Why would you why would you go lower?
Forget. I'm also just a girl.
And if it's afterpay,
What the hell?
I'm gonna pick it every time.
Okay, so today we're going to be going a little bit more in depth on a couple topics.
Not the afterpay. I'm guilty as charged. I'm guilty as charged.
That have popped up in a few of my videos over the past few months, and that is both the girl math trends and the I'm just a girl trend. I'm just going to lump them in together in this video because they're pretty similar, so there's no need to make two separate videos about it. But what we're going to see on both of these topics is what it initially was on TikTok, which was a joke, and what it ended up becoming. So we have a lot of clips to go over along with some of your comments from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video, leave it in the comments down below. But we're just going to start off with the girl math video and what it initially was.
This is girl math. So I bought this purse for $38, which means it was $30.
A whole $8. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how much that would add up? If you're what the
Down.
Okay. All right.
Girl math. I
No,
spent $200.
no. You always round up. You always round up. When you're dealing with your finances, you always have to overestimate.
At one store, but all the other stores we walked into, I didn't buy anything. So when you spread it out, that was good. You saved money. I saved money because I walked into the store not buying anything. Yeah, girl math.
No.
I went to Sephora and the lady at the cash said that if I spend $20, then I get 500 points, which is $10 off my next purchase. So I made money. Girl math.
What?
I bought $20 in scratch tickets and I won $70. So I made $70. Yeah.
No. You made 50. Oh my god.
You made 70, not 50. No, because it was cash.
Mm-hmm.
No, so it was free. Girl math.
Okay, so you can obviously see that this was just a joke. This came out a little bit over a year.
Wait, who actually carries cash on them? Fluffles, do you actually carry cash on you? Because I almost never do. And it has caused problems sometimes. And I still haven't learned. I still never carry cash. I still never carry cash on me. Sometimes I do. Like, I mean, I almost never go to the bank though either, so I do all my banking on my phone app. Frig. The last time I stepped into a bank was on Monday, but then before that was like, God, I don't even know when. I never go to the bank. I used to save cash for Midna. Oh, like I'm scared too because I don't know. What if you lose it? You drop it, then it's just gone. You can't drop it out of your bank account though. I don't know. I don't carry cash on me like ever, usually.
Ago, and it was just like lighthearted content that overall didn't make a lot of sense, but it wasn't supposed to be taken seriously. It's just a video that you'll watch scrolling and maybe you'll exhale out of your nose type of laugh and just keep scrolling on. But this video ended up doing numbers. This got 2.2 million likes, not views.
Whoa.
So this got a ton of eyeballs. But when you go to the comments originally, it's not like people were taking this seriously. My kind of girl math is rounding 38 to 40. A lot of comments like that, 38 to 40, that's my girl math. No girl math is rounding up, you know, a lot of level heads. It wasn't like what we're starting to see today. So we could go on to the next version of these types of videos.
Here's a list of things that I firmly believe because of girl math. Anything under $5 is free. Anything I buy with a gift card is free. If I buy something but then I return it, I've made money. Going to an event or a concert is free because I purchased the tickets so long ago, it like doesn't even count. I load my Starbucks app in advance, so Starbucks is free. Anything discounted more than 50% is free, and I like am losing money by not getting it. If I'm like paying someone back for dinner and I have money in Venmo, that dinner is free. If I don't buy something, like if I don't buy a pair of shorts for $50, like I've made $50 and I
What? Can you guys imagine? Okay. If I go to the mall and I only buy things that are $5, it's all free, okay? And so by the end of the day, if I have spent $500, it's okay because it was all free because everything that added up to that $500 was only $5, so it was all free. Right? What the? Come on, man. These people can't be for real. This can't be for real. She's got to be joking. They're trolling. Now add transaction fees on top of that from your bank because you exceeded your monthly fee transaction limit. Oh my God. Eisen, you ignited a fire that I remembered. So, stupid little me, okay? I was like, we have ads starting in a minute, so. Okay, so. I pay for the unlimited transactions at my bank. It's like $17 a month, which is absolutely insane, but anyways. So, one day I was like, oh, well, I almost shop exclusively online. So I'm going to cancel the unlimited transaction thing and only pay for the, you know, the minimum per month. It doesn't work that way. Because by the end of the month, I don't remember how much they charged me. It was under $100, but I didn't give a shit. Yeah, so I got that charge and I was like, what? what are you charging me for? I didn't I didn't go to the store and swipe my cards, and this is what I was saying to them. I called them when I called them and I was like, why did I have this charge? I haven't been to a physical store and I didn't swipe my card or anything. And they were like, oh, yeah, so every online transaction that you do and every time you transfer money between your bank accounts, it counts as a transaction. So yeah. I was like, are you actually like freaking kidding me right now? Like for real? And they were like, yeah, no, it doesn't have to be a physical swipe in the store. It's every transaction that you make online and every time you transfer money between your bank accounts on your phone app and everything. So I I was like, okay. Well, if I had known that, I wouldn't have canceled my unlimited transactions. So thankfully my bank was gracious and took away the fee. And I went back to my $17 a month unlimited transactions. So, just in case, you know, just in case nobody knew that, don't be stupid like me. And keep your unlimited transactions thing per month. Because if you're anything like me, I go I log in my phone app and transfer money between my accounts like a lot. So yeah, that was a fun way to find that out. Okay. Let's get back to the fun world of girl math.
I can then go spend $50 on something else. Okay, this one's a little bit weird, but my husband and I share credit cards and a bank account, but somehow every time that he puts down his card with his name on it, like that's free and he paid.
Okay, so this video is a little bit
I don't think they should be sharing credit cards. I would not want to be sharing a credit card with her.
different than the first one. It doesn't seem as lighthearted and, just like a little comedy thing. It is a bit more serious, a lot more monotone of a voice, not really just joking around, but some of the takes are so ridiculous that you're like, all right, again, it's not really that serious of a video.
It literally sounds like just like trolling. Like people like this can't actually exist, right? People like this don't actually exist. Come on. Come on.
Because nobody would really
Ow.
think that way. However, we're going to see a little bit different later in the video. We have a comment from one of you guys. People even find girl math funny when talking about buying
Hey, I have that video on my yapping list.
overpriced luxury items. So funny that you mentioned that, especially in the credit card debt video, which again is foreshadowing to what this has become. But we do have a clip of justifying it because of girl math.
Honestly, I think it's a no-brainer.
$2.50 divided by 10, $25 a wear
Yep.
for 10 wears.
You'll
What?
wear it way more than 10 times.
So $5 a wear for 20 wears.
So cheap.
What?
You're literally buying it from the dollar store.
It's like getting a coffee every time I wear it,
Yes.
which I'll do anyway. No,
You could
that adds more.
no, if you forfeit your coffee every time you wear that, then it's basically free.
Basically free.
We cracked girl math.
That is so good.
We cracked girl math.
So
Oh my
here
god.
in the
Okay, that one was like this actually sounds like something I would joke about though. Just trying to be funny.
videos when we're starting to take a turn for the worse. It turns into trying to justify an overpriced item that you don't really need / can't really afford. I mean, it's just a luxury handbag. And then in your mind doing the mental gymnastics and somehow it's free if you don't
It's probably ugly too. Frig, some of these things that cost so like some of these purses that I have seen that cost like $500, I sit there and they're like it's so ugly. It's so what the heck?
get a coffee every single day. And then the comments are a little bit different than we saw in the first video. Girl math is knowing that you'll still grab a coffee, and then the creator of this video replies, "We're just girls at the end of the day." So it went from kind of jokes, lighthearted, not really
Okay.
making sense financially, but whatever, it wasn't like it was serious, to some of these comments are starting to seem pretty okay with this. Going from expensive to it's basically free is total girl math. This is the most logical girl math I've heard. You know you're not forfeiting the coffee, literally buying it from a dollar store. All right, it's starting to get a little bit shady. We do have another comment from you guys. "I'm fed up with the expression girl math. Girls aren't bad at math. It's stupid math, period." But
Yeah, for real. For real, why is it called girl math? Why not just call it stupid math? Say it like it is. Say it like it is.
unfortunately, because these trends have started to get progressively worse and worse over the past year or so, a lot of people will just start making very poor financial decisions and blaming it on girl math as if it's just completely okay.
You can't afford to go out.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. Income that came in was 1,600. Rent is 12.
Girl math.
That's your. This is not a joke.
I'm not treating it as a joke. I mean,
It's girl math. Math says it's about
God, I subscribe to this guy.
80% of your income.
yeah.
And now people are starting to use it in their daily lives to justify just really bad decisions. I mean, 80% of their income going to rent, you're basically not surviving, but just blaming it on girl math. And somehow that just makes the whole situation go away or easier. One of the comments I thought was interesting on this clip, I thought girl math was more like using cash, but considering it's free because you didn't use a card, which is what the jokes were initially, even though, again, doesn't really make sense, but lighthearted, not taking it too seriously. And now we're starting to get people on the financial audit using it as an excuse for their poor decisions. Now we have another comment that I agree with, especially with the popularity of both of these trends. The girl math thing should upset a lot of girls. I'd be upset if I was a man defining man math as we can't think or count anyway, haha. And I 100% agree with this, especially with what it's turned into now. There are countless videos online now of girl math and I'm just a girl and justifying making bad decisions in general. And overall, it seems very belittling and demeaning to the entire gender, as if they're not capable of handling finances or making any good decisions at all. Imagine if I said that in one of the credit card videos where one of the women were in, 5 figures worth of debt. And I just said, well, of course she has a whole bunch of debt. She's a woman. She doesn't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it just sounds like, oh my God, it just sounds like the stupidest thing. Oh, well, but I'm just a girl. I didn't know any better. I didn't know any better. Women do be shopping, am I right? I don't know. I haven't been shopping in a long time. God, when was the last time I was at a mall? Waffles, I don't go out anymore. I don't really go out anymore. It's too expensive. You walk outside and you've already spent $100 somehow. I swear.
Know how to finance. She's not good at math, of course. People would lose their minds, but for some reason, these trends are trying to just justify that and almost take it seriously, even though initially it was a joke and supposed to be just a funny little thing to say online. It's very odd to me that this trend is still going pretty strong, and now we'll start seeing another evolution to the I'm just a girl trend, and it starts to branch off instead of just making, bad financial decisions or a lot of overconsumption, buying the luxury items that they can't really afford and justifying it. It's just bad decisions across the board.
Something I love about being a girl is you can do and say just about anything without an excuse or a reason. You can be bad at anything and say, I'm just a girl. You can be a notoriously known bad driver and say, I'm just a girl.
Okay, like, these girls are the same ones that would turn around if a man was trying to say all these things and they would give them absolute shit. They would just absolutely annihilate them. If a guy was trying to use these excuses, oh my God. I haven't been out just to shop in, I think, over a year or two outside of my trip in September. I can't wait till they start charging walking on the sidewalk fees. This sidewalk to walk on it is 10 cents per kilometer. Thank you very much. Wear this necklace so that when you get on the sidewalk, it'll beep so that we know you're walking on the sidewalk. And when you exit the sidewalk, that's when we'll send you a bill. We're going back to the 1800s in terms of gender roles. I don't have me personally, I don't have a problem with gender roles. Like when you're talking about people in a relationship, it's really whatever they're happy with. If the woman is happy having woman gender roles, then awesome. And same with the man. Or if the man wants to be the woman, quote unquote, gender roles, then that's fine too. I don't care. I don't care as long as you're happy. Equal rights, equal fights. Yeah, can you imagine? The guy turns around. His girlfriend like used well, I'm just a girl. It wasn't $200. I'm just a girl. And then he turns around later being like, well, I didn't know how to boil the pasta, so I'm just a man. Can you imagine what would happen?
Literally hit a curb and get a flat tire and say, I'm just a girl. You can be bad at any sport or activity and say, I'm just a girl. You can go on a shopping spree after saying, you're gonna save money and say, I'm just a girl. No argument or a real explanation needed. You could literally just say, you're a girl. You're just
I'm just stupid. I'm stupid. I'm just a girl.
Girl is trying to get by, and there's something truly so purely joyful about it. Being a girl is so much fun.
Okay, so from the demeanor of this video, it seems like a lot of this is almost rage bait in the way that she's delivering each sentence, and it's obviously very ridiculous to a lot of people. And it seems like she's trying to get a lot of people angry to farm engagement and get more views and likes and all of that. But again, it starts to evolve even more, and there's a specific audio clip that a lot of these videos will use. It's just a couple seconds. We can look at it real quick.
Don't forget,
Oh my gosh.
I'm also just a girl.
So where the girl math turned into a lot of poor financial decisions and blaming it on just being a specific gender, again, very odd to me that that's just okay, I guess, on TikTok, to the I'm just a girl trend, just really promoting a lot of overconsumption. It's just the same audio clip over and over again, but we could read it. When my dad sits me down and goes through his credit card statement. Again, promoting just buying a whole bunch of stuff with money that is...
What? No. No. Oh my god. If I ever had kids, I'm sorry, but they would not be touching my credit card. I don't understand why anyone would ever do that. Holy shit. Holy shit. Why would you let them have your credit card? That's literally just, you're just like, I feel like you're just like asking for something like that to happen. TikTok is overconsumption personified. Yeah, there's like, oh man, that reminds me of those videos where literally they're just stocking their groceries, quote, freaking, they're opening all those drawers and they're putting all the snacks away where it's like 10 chocolate bars all organized and everything, and then they're putting like the little Skittles and thing, and then and I'm like, what the hell? Imagine being able to afford that many groceries. Can we ban TikTok already? I don't know. I mean, like, it's an income for a lot of people, so I don't know about banning it, honestly. Seen a lot of those videos from Halo Haley. Yes, actually, you're right. That's where I've seen a lot of them. I need to add them to my list. I want to watch them, and so we can get angry together.
Isn't even yours, and then the comment section is no better. I'm sorry that I memorized your number, CVC, and expiration date. This is too real. This is crazy. I'm glad I'm not the only one that goes through this. Again, just promoting a lot of the overconsumption. We've seen this, of course, in the credit card debt videos and the specific overconsumption video that I made, and how much of a problem this is to so many people, but constantly trying to make relatable TikToks for just a little bit of views. When he asked me what I want for Christmas, but the only thing I could think of is a Range Rover, a Rolex, and a Chanel bag. Sometimes I'm just living, and then all of a sudden I think I'm just a girl who walks around in $15,000 worth of debt and still gets a coffee every day. Again, very different comment sections to what this video began with. I always rationalize my silly little purchases by reminding myself that my fiance has a $500,000 in med school debt. The creator.
What? Holy shit! 500K in. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I don't know how I would live with that.
Replies, yes, I love this. So as we've seen in the student tuition video of med school people getting into unbelievable amounts of debt, can't go bankrupt, that will stay with you until you die. So $500,000 in med school debt is a pretty bad decision. So rationalizing it, saying that your partner has made even worse financial decisions doesn't make yours okay. And then getting reinforced by the creator of this video, it starts to actually get into a lot of people's minds that this is okay. It wasn't once the joke of the little trends of people making, you know, funny, lighthearted content that didn't really make sense, and then you just went on your way. You're starting to see this is how a lot of people.
Yeah, like. Holy slasher, like. I feel like at that point you just accept the fact that you will just live in a deficit, in like a negative. Well, guess I'll just live on credit cards at this point. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot imagine that. And then there was another lady. Now that's school debt. I don't know how school debt works. I think it would probably be a lot worse if that was credit card debt. But there was another lady who was part of those comments who said she has 100K in credit card. What I assume was credit card debt. Like, what the hell? Gotta love the debt trap education system we got running. Yeah. Honestly, like, our education system here is a scam. That's what I think. That is what I think. It is just a scam.
Are beginning to think. Another trend is just scrolling through all the tabs that you have on your iPhone of all the things that you want to buy online. Again, promoting all the overconsumption and turning into a lot of credit card debt because of how easy it is to buy stuff online, and it instantly just shows up at your door a couple days later. You don't even have to make the effort to go out to a mall anymore. There's just so
I feel attacked.
much overlap in a lot of the financial videos that I've made. I'm just a girl. Well, they'll just have more and more items just to make it look nice, but it's just needless consumerism that costs a lot of people so much money.
Oh my gosh, I went through a phase where I was like into makeup, and like I can only imagine how much money that all cost. The amount of makeup she has. Oh my god, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. That's why I went to trade school, 10,000 out of pocket that the school let me pay off over the year I was there. Yes, trade school is much better. I'm not like too familiar with like school and everything. I never went to college or university. But I do know trade school is the one that usually is the best.
in the funny, you know, oh, I'm just a girl trend. It's okay to spend tons of money on these little products to make it look nice in my little dresser. But now we could go back to a clip for girl math when it starts getting really dangerous.
And if it's Afterpay, I'm gonna pick it every time.
No, I'm being attacked again.
If there is an option for Afterpay, I'm clicking it. I don't care how much money I have. I don't even care how much the product is. If it's $5, then I'm paying 4 payments of
Okay, no. I'm not that bad. I am not that bad. Why the hell? $5 and you're gonna choose Afterpay? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Like, for example, when I get my Live 2D, I will probably maybe get the iPhone 12 that I need and then use Afterpay for something like that. But not for $5. Afterpay is basically you get the thing now but you pay later. Yeah, buy now, pay later. So, you go on Amazon, you want to buy a Nintendo Switch. It's $500, but you don't have the $500 right now. So, you select the Afterpay option at checkout, and now you get the Nintendo Switch tomorrow, and you pay like $50 a month until it's paid off. Trade work is very demanding physically, but I'd say it beats the heck out of all that dead. Yeah, and a lot of trade jobs, I think, also pay more. Basically layaway. But, like, also basically like a credit card, sort of. A debt trap. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because they charge interest on it. Yeah. You end up paying like double for what you wanted. Yeah, depending on how. So I have used Afterpay on Amazon, and it depends on how long. You'll get options of how long you want to pay it off. If you choose the faster paying off option, you're obviously paying more per month, but less interest. And if you buy it with the Afterpay option, you usually don't have to make your payment until a month later. So you can also pay the whole thing off. So, like, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. So, like, if I get the Nintendo Switch now, I wouldn't have to make my first payment towards it until a month later. But let's say a month later, I have the $500 for the Switch. Well, then I can just go into the Afterpay thing and make the full payment of the $500, and now it's paid. So it just depends. But yeah, you could essentially end up paying a lot more than you normally would because of interest. So yeah. Exactly, you're getting like a mini loan. Yeah.
$125. They literally made Afterpay for us girls.
No, they
we like, okay, so if I have to break this up, it's really like I'm not even paying for anything. Am I right? They need to start doing Afterpay for cars, houses. I'm gonna pick it every time.
Yeah, it's called a loan. It's called a loan.
You mean to tell me that I can pay this later? Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick it. But my problem is, stop texting me. Because I know when it's due. I know it's due today. You don't have to text me, email me. They be like, hello, your payment is due tomorrow. And then boom, that gets paid. And then 2 days later, your next payment. Girl, stop texting me. I know when it's due.
So, as we've seen in previous videos, how dangerous the buy now, pay later has become, especially with online shopping. It's become so ingrained. The little add to cart, checkout, and right under it is like Affirm or Afterpay, where it'll be 4 easy installments or 6 or 10. So it makes the item you're buying online look cheaper than it actually is. And then they say that there's 0% interest. However, these companies don't run on good faith. It's not like they're doing it just to help you out and not actually make any money. They're banking on you buying more than you could actually afford because, you know, with the 4 easy installments, you actually only used 25% of your money that you were initially going to buy. So you could buy more and more and more things. And when the bill finally comes due, you can't afford it. And then the interest starts to kick in. And the more that you consume online, the worse the snowball effect will be, and you won't be able to pay for the payments. And these companies are making tons of money. But if you thought that this video was completely satire and a complete joke, you know, she wasn't being serious at all, it was like the first video of the girl math, you could start seeing the comment section and how serious people are actually taking this.
Oh, no, like, some of it has to be satire, okay, but I can honestly believe that there are people out there like this. That's an interesting question. If you don't pay after pay Amazon, what happens? What happens? So Amazon specifically, you'll encounter late fees. They'll put a hold on your account. Debt collections. Like I might use Afterpay if I buy a computer or something. Yeah, for if it's like a big purchase that I need, I would use it. But like I can't just see using it willy-nilly just because. You don't pay for what you buy, they can repossess your stuff. Repo man is a job. Yeah. I imagine even with Amazon, if you consistently not pay it, then you get the debt collections coming after you.
I got them all: Afterpay, Klarna, Sezzle, Affirm, and ZipPay, which I didn't even know a couple of those existed, so doesn't seem like that much of a joke comment. I do it on payday, so it just slides out at the same time, LOL, and then people are in perpetual cycles of paycheck to paycheck. They barely ever get by. And the creator replies, smart. I booked a whole trip on Klarna and Afterpay with the laughing emoji. It's crazy how much these topics overlap on my channel because we talked about the vacation debt and the amount of money people were spending on vacations that they couldn't afford at all, and doing a buy now pay later on it is just even worse. So
Slasher, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm guilty of when Jello and I went to Cuba 2 years ago. We did use a financing option. We're done paying it now. But honestly, at that point, we had not been on vacation in a couple of years, and we really needed a vacation. We really needed a vacation, and it was great. No regrets. I don't have no regrets.
these comments don't really look too much like joke comments. It seems like this is what they actually do in their lives. So it's just another avenue to promote constant consumerism, and then nobody could get ahead when they're nonstop buying things online, especially in payments, so it doesn't even look like that much money is actually going out. And every couple weeks when you get the paycheck, it just flies right out the door. We do have another comment from you guys. The girl math girl made me simultaneously feel better about my financial decisions and also extremely jealous because I wish I had that kind of privilege to be so ignorant about money. And I think,
yeah, for real, for real. How can you be that ignorant with your money and just not like end up in a hole in the ground from the stress? Holy, what's the difference between layaway and financing it? Yeah, the only regret was not taking my antibiotic sooner. Not knowing that I could. 100%. Yep.
A lot of people don't even have that privilege. I think they just don't care at all, and they're in the mindsets. I mean, one of the huge arguments that I'll see all the time with people in 5-6 figures worth of credit card debt is that the US is in a whole ton of debt, trillions of dollars in debt, and they're not incorrect. It is unfathomable amounts of money. However, the government is able to constantly print out free money. We are not. There's a certain point where you will have absolutely no money, maxing out all the credit cards, and the only thing that you could do is file for bankruptcy. And like I said before, if you're in student loan debt, that does not go away. So along with filing for bankruptcy, being in the
Wait, student loans don't go away if you claim bankruptcy? I can't even spell bankruptcy. Bankruptcy student loans. What? Not in the US? Layaway is where you want to buy something, store puts it aside, and you have like 90 days to pay it off, but you don't have any interest accruing. Oh, okay. I see. They have a special thing in the law that you can't declare bankruptcy? What? What the hell? Yes, hi, I'm here to claim bankruptcy. I have absolutely no money. Oh, okay, well, your credit's gonna be shit, and we're taking away all your credit cards and all your assets, and sorry that you have no money. But also you still owe 90K in student loans. So good luck. What the frig? That's more proof that it's a scam. More proof. Holy I hate our education education system.
a hole for 5 to 7 years, not being able to get a loan on anything. I don't know why people think it's just a cakewalk 5 to 7 years and they'll just be completely fine for the rest of their lives. A lot of people don't learn from their mistakes and then they'll get back into credit card debt over and over again. It'll be a life cycle. But basing your whole life on what the government does will not end well for you. We'll transition to another part of the I'm Just a Girl trend, the same little audio clip, and unfortunately, as we've seen in my car videos, I do love to rag on guys who will spend $50, $60, $100,000 on a car that they can't afford and immediately go into tons and tons of debt. They need to...
I'm sorry, okay? Every time I see anyone when I'm out driving and they go vroom, 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 and they like pass you with their I don't know, fancy Maserati, I just sit there and I'm like, yeah, you crank that engine and you waste all that gas in that car that you probably are 100K in debt over. I don't understand. I would never in my life ever spend that much on a car. You drive it out of the shop parking lot and it's already lost value. I don't get it. And I've sat inside a sports car once. It was the most uncomfortable experience ever. Like just trying to get in the car. Never mind trying to get out of the car. No. I'm not claustrophobic, but I was very claustrophobic when I was sitting in that sports car.
To have the muscle car or the giant pickup truck or the really nice SUV, you know, supercar, whatever, right? And the majority of the time we do see that it is a guy, but on the same I'm a girl trend, there are tons of videos with crazy high car payments from women that are paying and justifying it in the, oh, I'm just a girl. Me having a $1,420 car payment because I wanted a Benz with beige interior.
What? That's rent! That's rent! Are you kidding me? Are you... People pay this much? How? How are you even paying that? Oh my gosh. That's 200 less than my paycheck. That's like, holy shit.
Big screen, rose gold trim, carpet, LED lighting, and panoramic sunroof. Almost $1,500. We have another one here having a $750 car payment with a $320 insurance, so we're over $1,000 because I wanted red leather, zero.
Wait, hold on. At 19, meaning they're 19 years old? Who's paying for that? Those seats are hella nice. But who's paying for that? Oh my god. How are they surviving? Where are their paycheck Pepe vanish? Oh my, I have no words.
Miles and a car of the year, and it's a Kia. You're paying $1,000 a month.
Holy shit, those friggin' seats are nice, but what the frick? Welcome into the Fluffle. Thank you for the follow.
For a Kia.
Holy
we have another
shit.
one, $700 car payment for a Jeep Wrangler. Here we have a $750 car payment with insurance for a Mazda because they wanted Apple CarPlay, cooled seats, and a heads-up display. I mean, at least it's a Mazda, so it's a little bit more of a reliable car, but again, $750 for it, and it just keeps going on and on.
Hey, what's wrong with a Kia? I'm joking. I'm joking. I have a Kia.
$810 a month car payment for a Bronco. Again, Apple CarPlay being a very big part of these features that women want. I personally don't have it. I just have Bluetooth. I know that it is pretty convenient, but with these kind of car payments, I would rather just get an old car, rip out the entire center console, and put an aftermarket stereo in it with Apple CarPlay. It'll still be cheaper.
Yeah, for real. I could hear you yapping all the way in Texas. Yeah, because me screaming about people paying $1,400 a month for a car. Oh my gosh. They drop in value really fast. Kias do? Yeah. I mean, generally all cars I think do, but I want a Toyota. That's what I want, a Toyota. Wolf, thank you for the lurk.
Good question. What's with women saying the phrase, I'm literally just a girl, after doing the most diabolical thing that they could have possibly done? Like women will almost run over a family of 4, turning them into a pink mist because they were texting and driving and drinking an iced coffee. And then when you bring it up in the slightest, you'll be like, hey, what was that back there? They'll be like, I am literally just a girl. No. You're a danger to society. Like they'll put that pink ribbon emoji over I'm just a girl after you're like, hey, why'd you key my car?
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
So now we could see another evolution onto this trend, which has become even more demeaning for the entire gender, but the I'm just a girl trend turned into just being very, very bad drivers, and proof of it with clip after clip on TikTok of like destroying.
That was no way. That was intentional. You cannot tell me she was like, oh my god, I pushed the gas pedal the gas pedal instead of the reverse.
your suspension for no reason, or hitting curbs, or not being able to park, scraping the side of the car on something and not taking it seriously. Like there's one with somebody in a pink Porsche that sideswiped a wall and messed up the whole paint, and she's dancing around like it's a big joke. The same audio clips over and over again of, oh, I'm just a girl, and then it's not really that serious, you know, whatever. But the comments are just the same, you know, whoopsies, you know, Connor, it's because we are literally just girls, with the same emojis. How could you ask me this? I'm literally barely existing. The evolution from girl math being, you know, a funny thing that's still kind of promoted overconsumption, but, you know, cash being free when it really isn't, to people actually justifying buying things that they can't really afford as if it's free if they
Nightbot, really? Really? It literally was like, no, you can't say women can't drive. But for real. No, no. No, I'm friggin' dying because it blocked that. What the what the hell? But for real, they're embodying the women can't drive thing.
don't buy other things, and then still buying those other things like coffee, turning into just very, very bad financial decisions like we saw with the 80% of the income going to rent, putting everything on buy now, pay later, then going to the I'm just a girl trend, again promoting a lot of overconsumption, whether it be clothes, products, any of the
Bro! What the heck? It actually didn't block that. That's too funny. That is so funny. It blocks women can't drive, but it doesn't block men can't drive. I see you, Nightbot. I see you.
restock culture that you've seen on TikTok, the really high car payments, or just being a bad driver and completely blaming it on just being your gender. Very, very odd trend that I've found, because again, if I said any of these things, it would be very, very sexist, but apparently it's just an okay, relatable, funny thing to put on TikTok now. So seems to me like it'd be a quick way to get into a lot of debt and not take any accountability for your actions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.